Mike, another Colorado caller. Mike, I love Colorado. It's where I'm from before here anywhere. I don't know if I'm from anywhere, but Mike, you're on the line with Arden and Jimmy. How are you?
Hey, Arden. Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, I love Colorado. Colorado's a beautiful state.
What part of Colorado are you in? You don't have to answer, but I'm from the Denver area. I lived in
Metro
Littleton.
Denver, front range.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, front range.
Cool.
Yeah, good stuff.
Cool. Good views.
Yeah. So I wanted to get back to the topic that you guys, have posted. MAGA hates free speech, and I think you were talking earlier that the most recent evidence of this was the FCC and Jimmy Kimmel. I was wondering if maybe you could expand on why you think that's evidence of MAGA's hatred for free speech.
The overwhelming, you can go look yourself if you like, from actual public figures and the president and right-wing politicians all defending it. This is absolutely an obvious violation of free speech. This was over a joke that actually wasn't celebrating Charlie Kirk's death at all, but he had the audacity to speak to anything adjacent. He made fun of how Trump, in wanting all of this sympathy, was apparently, when asked about how he's holding up, instead of answering that question, starts talking about the ballroom they're about to be building. And then he brought up that the right spent stated a fact that the right spent the weekend trying to paint the shooter as anyone but one of them. Never actually says the shooter was one of them. Then there's this clear retaliation and this action that happens by ABC. And not only was the FCC responsible because we can go back and play the tape of the pressure they were putting before, but then once it happens, they embrace the head of the FCC, and Donald Trump embraces it. So it's not very hard. It's not very difficult to put that all together. The government should stay the fuck out of it. We're not talking about whether or not he was showing titties. We were talking about whether or not he was insensitive to your conservative friends' sensibilities.
Sure. But what did the FCC actually assert?
That they were going to pull the licenses of ABC if they didn't adequately censor or remove Jimmy Kimmel.
Wasn't there another inhibition of a merger as well?
Yes, that's true. They were also going to get in the way of a merger, which, by the way, that merger should be gotten in the way of, but the ends don't justify the means.
Merger aside, is that what they actually said? Well, sure, but I mean, let's stay on topic. Is that what the FCC actually said, that they were going to shut down FCC?
You can go watch Benny Johnson. He literally starts talking about the consequences and that it could come down to the very licenses. It was if you want to try and get into like some pedantic thing of like, well, he goes in from talking specifically about that to then more broad concepts though we don't all know what a threat sounds like. It's much less subtle than it'd be sad if something happened to your car right now. Far less subtle than that. There was zero subtlety. And again, undermined Mike undermined by the fact that they have now taken credit for it. And the FCC director has indeed confirmed that this was a part of Project 2025.
Well, it's not a pedantic thing to ask what they actually said, right?
No, that's not what I said was pedantic.
What they're referring to.
If your position is so strong, why do you have to change mine? Why did you need to?
Hey, you were talking about cutting people off earlier. Let me finish.
Great, Mike. No, I won't. I won't let you finish when you change what I just said.
Great.
Mike, when you change what I just said, you don't get to go on. This is still my show. And we will cut off guests when they try to take this a different direction.
You're changing the topic.
Mike, you're trying to change my very words about what I said was pedantic.
You said that my question was pedantic.
No,
right?
I said, if you are trying to redirect and take the words in such a way where you're like, well, it was broad over here, but more specific here, but it's open interpretation when you're talking. And I removed any chance of you being able to use that by confirming that they have then taken. It was the direction you were going, and I said, if that's the direction you were going.
Oh,
sir.
No, you.
Mike, I literally said the phrase, if the direction you're going is X. I don't know what you think is here, buddy.
And then you went, that is not the direction I was going. So
great, Mike, I'm happy to hear it. So now go ahead and go the correct direction without lying about what I said was pedantic.
I didn't lie.
You did.
You assumed a lot.
Oh, it was an accident. I got it. You misrepresented me accidentally. The straw man was accidental. Great, go ahead, Mike.
You just talk. All right, listen.
And you just lied.
The FCC's position is about the public interest rule.
Right?
Mm-hmm. And you know what the public interest rule is?
Give it to me, buddy. I'm sure you've got it up and ready in the script you have prepared.
The public interest rule is that, licenses for public airwaves need to serve the public. Right?
Okay.
Now, there was no threat, like, we're going to shut you down, because
yes, there was.
The FCC doesn't have that authority.
Yes, they do.
They would have to file a motion. It would go
to pull the license. To the Supreme Court?
Right. It would go through court.
What court?
Yes, it would go through court.
The federal courts?
I don't know what court.
The federal courts packed by Mitch McConnell, the federal courts packed by Donald Trump, the Supreme Court packed by federal Trump.
You changed topic, sorry, dude.
What you're saying is it wasn't a threat just because they would have had the ability to go through with the threat.
No, you're changing topic. You're talking about Mitch McConnell.
To the courts.
Why are we talking about Mitch McConnell?
Because Mitch McConnell packed the federal court.
Yeah,
you just brought up the courts.
We're not talking about Mitch McConnell.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not switching the topic.
Because you don't understand why it's relevant doesn't mean it's not relevant.
All right, here we go, people. I have to mute Mike because Mike can't help himself. It is indeed what we're talking about. Mike brought up the courts, that it isn't a threat because it would have had to have gone through the courts. I asked, the federal courts? Mike said, yes. The federal courts packed by Mitch McConnell? Why are we talking about Mitch McConnell? Well, because it's a little bit relevant. That it was an ultra-conservative packing the court with nominations put forth by the Trump administration, that when the Trump administration makes a threat and you sit there and go, oh, well, he's making a threat, but the courts will have to approve it. And then you establish that the courts are his too. So if somebody makes that threat to me, if somebody threatens me with something else and I know the judge is going to be their father and that the resolution is going to have to be, if I sit there and go, well, shit, the judge is their father and has a pattern of helping them out before, even when it's unjust, I guess I think that this threat is true. And then I respond to it. Well, Jimmy, that threat they can't threaten. They don't have the power because they'd had to gone through the courts. The court that is stacked in their favor, which is why we brought up Mitch McConnell. Mike now trying to tell you that means I'm trying to change the topic to Mitch McConnell. Which is obviously not true. We're still talking about the courts. And so now that we've done that little pause, because Mike cannot have this conversation without straw manning, without lying, and without committing, I wish this is what the fallacy was, it's not, but committing this sort of fallacious fallacy activity of I'm going to use words attributed with fallacies and say that's what just happened because I, one, don't understand how the fallacies work. And two, I think that is a method to shut down the argument and makes me look very intelligent. So that's what Mike's bringing to the table. But Mike, we're going to resume. We're going to unmute. And we're going to see if you can absolutely help yourself and not resort to straw manning at every single opportunity. Please, Mike, here you go. And cue the tone policing that's going to start right now. Go ahead, Mike.
So I'd like to get back on topic.
Sure. The courts, the ones packed by Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, sure. Right. So
right.
That's what regulatory bodies do, right? If a regulatory body, no. Well, yes, of course.
Threaten.
If it was the if the EPA said to a chemical company that was dumping chemicals in the water, hey, you better stop doing that, or we're going to shut you down.
Great.
That's a threat, correct?
Great. And Jimmy Kimmel wasn't violating public interest, so we're good.
Now here we go. This is the real question.
Interesting.
Was Jimmy Kimmel violating public interest? That's the question, right?
Nope. And in fact, freedom of speech
in isolation.
And in fact, freedom of speech and freedom of press assures that the government, on the basis of whether or not your opinion lines up with him, is not allowed to make that declaration. This would be a constitutional concept. But if he was walking out and saying like, I'm Antifa and let's go out there and start murdering people, and he also had, just to top it off, like a bunch of titties out, both of those things would be things the FCC could act against.
Well, I mean, they could act against public interest because public interest states that if you want to have a license on public airwaves, you have to serve the whole public.
No, sir.
We can
whole
have
public is not true at all. Mike, you just lied again.
Yes, it is.
Mike, you just lied again. It does not mean.
Yes, it is.
It means does not mean you have to serve the whole public. It has to be accessible to the whole public. But I can do a thing for public interest that is about how to. So let's go here,
sure.
Mike, if I do a video on public television or on the airways, specifically about how, as an amputee, you would take care of your left leg, if you have an amputated left leg, is that against FCC violations? Because that doesn't serve the whole public. It only serves just the amputees.
How could any politically oriented news organization ever work if that were actually how that system functioned?
It's crazy. Mike apparently wants Fox News taken off the airs.
So, no. Don't say Mike apparently.
No, Mike apparently. I'm keeping your views consistent.
No, you're not.
Okay,
no,
well, the whole public, Fox News doesn't serve the whole public, Mike. So the whole public is not served by Fox News. Take down Fox News,
right.
According to you, Mike.
And if the FCC filed a public interest suit, it would they would probably lose.
Right, because of the Mitch McConnell PAC court. Yeah, you're right.
Right. So ABC then makes their own decision. They make their own decision then to.
Don't pretend it's their own decision. That's so dishonest.
Mike,
made a decision that perfectly aligned with the threat that Carlette made on the Benny Johnson podcast. It's just a coincidence, but they did it all on their own.
Look, if you don't pay me protection money, I'm going to break your legs. Now you go make your own decision about whether or not you're going to pay me protection. It's your money, right? It's your legs. That's totally separate. And by the way, I will be serving your whole legs. That's exactly what just happened, buddy. And you just defended it. You made your own decision. That's not how
regulatory bodies work, dude.
You just made your own decision.
That's not how regulatory bodies work.
Mike, did you think that the condescending made all of the dumb things you've said up to this point seem smart?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You two dumbasses have done nothing but strawman every guest
Interesting, Mike.
on.
Interesting, Mike. That's all we've done, Mike.
Why don't you assume my point now? Why don't you just go assume what I'm going to say next again?
Okay, I got you. Hang on.
I'm going to do anything. I responded to the things you actually said out of your face hole.
Mike's going to say this. My favorite thing about Donald Trump is that he's probably a pedophile. Did I nail it, Mike?
The beep cut you off, but Arden,
I said that your favorite thing about the president is that he's probably a pedophile.
Arden, real quick. I think.
Oh, no, I'm good. I don't need to hold on.
You can respond to what Jimmy said.
Yeah, I'm good. Man. Oh, are you gonna go? Oh, is your girlfriend trying to coach you on how to be transphobic? It's gonna absolutely destroy us.
I was saying that Arden.
Hey, put your girlfriend on the phone.
The guest. That's pretty cool.
Put your girlfriend on the phone since your girlfriend's coaching you back there.
Hello.
Mike, can we talk to your girlfriend since she's there coaching you?
Can you hear me?
Mike's pretending that Mike's pretending he can't hear us.
Can you hear me? No, I'm trying to acknowledge that you can hear me, and then I'll respond.
Hey, Mike, can you put your girlfriend on the air? Because I heard her. She's coaching you. Can we do it? Can we talk to her?
Jimmy just cuts off and strawmans. Arden, you're better than Jimmy.
That's great.
Jimmy's an idiot.
I agree. First of all, I agree that Arden's better than me. That was never up for debate. Hey, Mike, can we talk to your girlfriend since she's back there coaching you? We don't want to do this secondhand debate thing. Can we talk to her directly?
Jimmy just assumes what other people say.
You were talking the whole time. You're muted. Oh my God. Okay, we're going to try it again. Hey, Mike, can we talk to the girlfriend who's coaching you? Do we have to keep doing this secondhand? Now you're unmuted.
Hey,
can you put her on?
Now? Cool.
Can you put her on?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you put on your girlfriend? Because we hear her too.
Arden, I think you're really cool.
Okay, every time you try to not answer my question, you're going to get muted. It's going to happen every time.
It's really funny that you think you're doing something here.
Mike, your girlfriend who is trying to coach you, who apparently would be the better debater, or whoever the woman is behind you. I apologize for the misogyny, assuming
probably
that it was your girlfriend.
Actually. Yeah.
Yes, your mom, your mommy who is behind you, who is trying to coach you. It sounded like it. I believe I heard her trying to coach you on being transphobic, actually. But maybe I'm wrong. Can we just talk directly to whoever this woman is? That is, like, you're acknowledging this woman who's behind how great I am. Can we talk to the woman who's behind how great you are? There, you're unmuted.
She doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, she just wants to talk to us through you.
So again,
she's dying to talk to us. What was she coaching you on?
To go off topic.
Oh yeah,
you always go off topic. You just can't stay on topic, dude.
You thought it was off topic when I kept talking about the courts that you changed the topipic to and brought up the relevant point of who merged the point. Go ahead. What was I talking about?
Is Mitch McConnell on the court?
Hey, wait. No. What was my actual point about Mitch McConnell? I'm glad you brought this up and that you're not right now trying to obfuscate. Go ahead. What was my point? Oh, wait. So that's crazy because that's relevant.
I'm trying to respond.
That's weird.
So if Mitch McConnell stacked the courts,
does
that mean that all regulatory bodies' decisions are invalid?
No, but it actually does mean that there is a not all because you might have. Excuse me, Mike. I was going to fully answer.
Got it.
Only when you
started to respond to the thing I'm saying, but I interrupted, so I win.
Yeah, Mike, you're literally sitting here doing the things and you just talk over. You're just complaining. No, they're not all invalid because a broken clock can be right twice a day. However, the entire court system existentially is invalid. It is corrupt, and at this point, we would be better with a great reset. Since y'all are into that idea happening, it would be better for us to. The entire system is corrupt, but invalid in the sense of have gotten everything wrong. No, a broken clock can be right twice a day. I'll unmute you again. You're real bad at this, Mike. Maybe just put your mom on since she seems like you think she's better at it. She's there coaching you. When are you gonna put your mom on?
You got wrecked so hard just now.
Mike, how did I get wrecked?
Because you suck so much.
Mike, explain how I got wrecked.
People because you suck.
Mike, no, Mike, explain
it. I'm sure your mom is telling you that. Your mom's really proud of you, isn't she? She's gonna cook you a real good dinner because you were such a good boy here on the internet, isn't she?
Mike thinks that he's proving we suck because we quote unquote have to mute as he is trying to yell over us and sing, showing that anybody would have to mute. If I were to act this way going on somebody else's show, I mean, Piers Morgan never invites me specifically because he's scared, but they would have to mute me too. It's funny how you're like, you will make a point like, wow, you guys can't do this without muting your opposition, and then prove the only option for you people is to mute you. So Mike, can we finally talk to your mommy? That beep means you're unmuted.
Hey, are you gonna mute me so that you can make a point again?
Probably. Can we talk to your mommy?
Until your mom comes onto the phone. Yeah, we are.
Fucking pussy.
Is that your mom on? Oh no, I'm a pussy.
Yeah, good.
I'll talk, Mike, but only if you bring your mom on.
Hey, is that your mommy?
Mike, I'll talk, but only if you bring your mom on. She can't sit in the background.
Mike, I promise you.
Tell her to put her big girl panties on and take the phone.
Hey, Mike, I promise you that I am so confident I don't suck at this that I will put this up as an independent clip. I will make sure that people see this clip isolated by itself. I am so not worried that anybody on either of our side will think
Mike,
you were the one who nailed it.
I can hear you crying, Mike. Stop crying. I want to talk to your mom. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I know we heard your feelings.
I didn't realize he's crying. Mike, you don't have to cry.
Now you can hear him crying, right?
And now I feel bad. Did we make you, Mike? I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Look, I'm not trying to make you cry. That sucks, dude.
We'd like to talk to your mom so we can apologize, Mike. Can you put your mom on the phone?
Let's talk to your mom, Mike. While you're too hormonal to engage, can we talk to your mom, please?
Mike, stop. I'm sorry. Look, we're trying to get you off the phone. You don't need to cry so much. We want to talk to your mom.
You're so good at this that you said you're going to selectively edit my clip.
No, I didn't. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mike just said I was going to selectively edit his clip. I literally said I'm going to isolate to just this clip and play it in its entirety. Mike, are your ears redacted? What is wrong with you, Mike? Can you go 3 minutes? I don't know if you're lying or you just insist on not listening. So then when you repeat whatever words you want me to have said, it's not technically a lie because you thought you were telling the truth. My goodness, Mike, please put your mommy on the phone.
That's funny. That's exactly what you do.
Is that your mommy?
How many times during
when did I put my mommy on?
Oh, here you go. Cut me off again.
When did I put my mommy on? When did I? When did I ask to put my
mom crying? Mike, we're not trying to hurt your feelings. If you just put your mom on the phone, we wouldn't keep hurting your feelings. You don't have to cry. It's okay. Mike, it's okay. You're safe.
You're safe. It's
okay, Mike. Mike, you don't have to cry. You are safe. I promise you.
You have to mute
your mommy's going to kiss your forehead and tuck you into bed. This is all done. Don't worry, Mike. Don't worry, Mike. Don't worry. She's going to take
because I suck
at this. Put her on the phone.
I muted him again because I suck at this. Mike, I think that people are going, there was a caller a few weeks back that some people in comments were suggesting was a paid caller, that we paid them to be that bad at it. I think we're going to get accused of it again. I think, and by the way, right now the call screener is having to take care of stuff. We have some other calls waiting on hold. We're going to hopefully be able to get you onto the screening.
Oh God, I cannot do all of those calls in the queue. No,
we're not doing it.
I got one more.
I got to be out of here before terribly late anyway. But anyway, Mike, I'd say it was a pleasure, but unlike you, I'm not a fucking liar. So you have yourself a blessed day, Mike, with thoughts and prayers. And when she's ready, tell your mommy to call in.